Now we're going to do a single student entry into Quavers or make sure a student who already has an account, get them into a specific class. I will do the student entry if maybe I only have one or two even new younger students, or my older students. Since most of my older students have accounts, this is how I'm going to enter most of my older kids. Now, what I will do when I'm doing a class demonstration, how I want to do something in Quavers, and a lot of times I'll do this. If you go over here in File, you'll want to open a new incognito window. That way you can have both a student window and your teacher window open, so you can demonstrate and you can see what it looks like from a student perspective. Probably the reason I also have several of my pets in various classes. So I'm going to start off with just logging a student in. So we're going to get Bella into a class, and her password is 1234556. Now you'll see right here my Quaver code. At the beginning of the school year, what a lot of times I'll do before I even let them type anything, I'm going to come down here and tell them their Quaver code. And if we come up here, this is the class I'm going to put them in. And I will have this somewhere written nice and big for them. So the Quaver code is TUNDX. So I will have them put that code in. It doesn't have to be in all caps. It's just sometimes easier to read. And I'm going to hit enter. And there she goes. Quaver, so marvelous world. Miss Bella is entered into that classroom. That feels good. So if I hit this student tab, we will see that Bella is in the Evans PLC class. So there she is. And if she has any assignments, we will click that. So we will look at that later. So now I'm going to add a new student totally. So you'll have this screen. You'll want, this screen is going to come up a lot of times anymore. Make sure the first time you're going to have them go to sign up, and then remind them, go to green to log in. I still have students, even 2 and 3 years later, try to log in or try to sign up every single time. Remember, the first time is purple, the second time is green for go. You're good. So I'm going to click my sign up, and my new student today, her name is Nani Eden, and her password is going to be NE1234, one of my favorites. Make sure she confirms it. NE1234. On this page, I'm not going to even worry about the email address. It's not required. Make sure, a lot of times I will have them do this together. And I probably will do this first too. And she is going to come into this class with us as well. I hit enter, boom, chicka boom, she is all signed in. And then usually you're going to get this screen. I'm so glad this happened. If you get this screen, make sure they hit flash. Now, if you're on an iPad, you can still run Quavers without flash, but you don't get all of the bells and whistles. So make sure that they say with flash, and a lot of times the Macs will ask do you want this, say allow. And just so you know, the character is going to end up looking like this. If you have not messed with your character, obviously you can go into your character and you can change its avatar by coming into this section, by changing its features here. You can change eyes, you can change hair, and all of those things. A lot of times on day one, when I'm doing if I'm doing a big class sign up, or we have a lot of kids doing, or kids have forgotten their passwords, day one, that way, that's the day of fix your avatar. What do you want it to look like? They have fun finding those things. Or obviously, I can tell them, especially for those of you that are new, these bottom tabs right here, this apps tab is a go-to on sign up day. Show them the apps tab, and a lot of times I will put them right here. I will show them here. There's an arcade that has some games that they can just play, little games similar to whack-a-mole. So those are the two other ways to make sure those kids get into your classroom. Let me hide her, and I'm going to restart this page. I'm going to circle this page around, and you're going to have 2 students in this page. Oh, yes, there's my latest look. That's also something fun. If kids are really doing a great job, let them decide what your avatar is going to look like. And it's spinning, and you come to students, and I'm going to come down to this PLC. Look, I have 2 students. Now, if I need to go in and edit a student, I'm going to click on Nani, and I'm going to edit Nani. So I want her ID to be the same as her password, so I know this for later. In E, 1, 2, 3, 4, Nani, Eden. There we go. And if you ever need to reset their password, here's the reset button, and that'll help that do all of that. So now I hit save, and now everything is up there how you want. Here's her there are their Quaver names. The student ID for my reference is their password. And I hope this helps. And moving on. We're going to get through this. It's going to be easy peasy, guys.